What is up, baby dolls? So I've got breaking news that's just been coming out over and over and over again. This is a pDAI specific tweet. So Richard Hart has done more Fud Wave tweets. There's like Fud Wave number 9 now. And he basically just goes to like make a DAO and admin keys and just do a lot of the other stuff we've pretty much, you know, seen up and down, and there's an exploiter and everything out here. But he ends it with something interesting. He's like, hey, okay, and finally, if for some reason, sunk cost fallacy, you just have to make this token made by people that you do not care about you at all work, airdrop all the non-exploiters their percent with a new ERC20 that's not hacked. So it's almost like feeling like, I don't know, that's the solution. It just feels like this is as the story's going out. Is it a backup plan? I don't know. I don't know, friends. It's just, it's funny, man. There are people saying, oh no, the price has gone down, Sommi, in the past 2 days. Firstly, bro, who cares? And secondly, dude, well, I'm only looking at these daily candles just because there's activity here. But actually, I'm concerned about the monthly candles, you see? So next month's another month, and that's pretty much what I've been waiting for. Now, activity, friends, what I've got right here, I actually got a live stream right now. Maria is dumping everything. Okay, so this is actually Maria. Maria's dumping. It's been dumping for ages. Been minting treasury bill and dumping. That's actually what's slapped the pDAI price chart as well. But you can decide what you want to think about that. It feels like they're disappearing. If that's what it feels like to me, it feels like before the next phase, we gotta go. It's like Satoshi. See yas. Okay, the first stuff, we got to begin the next phase up. That's what it feels like. Some people say that, no, there's a lot of problems and issues there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You can do what you like, friends. Free world. So, also, I just want to throw something in here. I know it's a pDAI video, but man, BitBoy, friends, I thought this was fake. BitBoy's in jail. So, Benny Boo, a fugitive. What happened, man? Oh, man. So, Benny Boo. Maybe he can get some help. That sucks, man. He just started doing crazy stuff. Blood Moon! What happened? I thought the Blood Moon phase was over. What's happening? It's like realigning again. I'm wishing Benny Boo all the best, man. I know, because, yeah, there's a lot of crazy, tumultuous stuff that's been happening, man. I don't want anybody to suffer. Don't want anyone to suffer. Believe we're going to make it, though. So I made that tweet here, friends, referencing Richard Hart's Twitter, his tweet. So Richard Hart presented a solution to the pDAI community. Now, obviously, friends, look, man, I am facing everything else with you. I was streaming with Matty Allen. Shout out to Kareem and Crispy and Fast Abdul. We're just hanging out there, and then the tweets started. Man. Obviously, Richard's watching. We're not stupid. Some of us are. I am stupid. Peanut brain. So start talking about, you know, different solutions. There is no solution. There's a minter. Stop buying and stuff out here. So just saying it thousands of times before. What happens next, though? I guess the community gets together. What are the solutions? Is there a backup? A lot of people, friends, when we see stuff like this, man, I'm not a coder guy. I don't know what's optimal. What is optimal? I mean, like, look what happened with Bitcoin Cash, right? They're like, crap, the system is getting too slow. We have to go make another chain and make it faster. Let's fork it. And then you have Bitcoin Cash, but that didn't turn out so good. Everyone just stayed on the original thing. So, like, when I see stuff like that, my first inclination isn't, let's go and leave and fork, okay? But then people say, no, but there's no inflation bug there and stuff out here. Okay, but bro, Bitcoin did have an inflation bug back then. It actually did one. It's just you didn't know about it. So once again, I'm not a tech guy, friends. I'm not a tech guy. I'm just a simple, humble believer. The problem you now have is, right, so this is what I'd be looking at. So this is like obviously the Richard tweets. Do you buy pDAI and then get dumped on by the exploiter one, or do you not buy pDAI and then miss out on the airdrop if there is the one? I don't know the answers, man. You could do nothing. I'm navigating this uncertainty with everyone else out here. This is a lovely picture I've made here for you. I do love and appreciate every single one of you. And we'll just crank it a bit, friends. Now, my nipples still remain pegged. They do remain pegged. And I know, man. During these times, friends, there's no certainty, man. Hunting and hunting and hunt. There's no certainty. It's just like, oh, another day, another. Certainty comes with time. That's the hard part in markets. It's just you print candles and then the world hasn't ended, and then you're like, oh, there's a life after this. Okay, that's pretty much how it happens. You know. So I have Richard Hart's tweet here. Richard ended his Fud Wave tweet with a potential solution. Mate, I've got a video coming out and stuff out here. I think he's up to like tweet number like 37 for pDAI this month, which is fascinating to me. We also have, friends, remember this is a tweet from Richard Hart before. This coin is up 2.7 million% or billion in 547 days. Ethereum, you might have some of this free coin waiting for you, but few people know about it, which I'd say is proof y'all could benefit from doing some marketing. Insane gains are cooler when people know about them. Very interesting. But yeah, friends, a lot of people as well, they want to know what's going on with Maria and everything right here, because Maria, like I've got, is literally, he's schizo, friends. He literally comes on stream. He's just been, like if you just go earlier, he's literally he just starts selling on stream. Like I'll just show you this part. He just literally, there you go. He just starts selling everything on stream. I don't think he talks. He types. I don't even know what he's talking about here. It doesn't matter how much I recovered my worst case. 100 extra ETH will help relaunch. I don't know. Is he planning a relaunch for a Tropa? I don't know what that means, friends. There's a lot of schizo stuff, man. There's a lot of schizo stuff. Man, it's crypto. Everything is like really, really, really schizo. Also, I think like I'm watching it live. He dumped it down to here. And someone's come to step in. Also, shout out to the baby doll in my Telegram. I saw your message, bro. He said, hey, Sommi, there's a lot of new wallets buying this pDAI dip. Okay, Richard said not to do it. Just reporting information, okay? There's a lot of new wallets. I don't know. Could be nothing. Could be nothing. Yeah, man, going down to 5-minute chart. It's just like, man, it's so fun, man. It's so chaotic. Like nothing else compares to this, friends. Nothing. It's like everyone wants to know what happens next. What happens next? Where do we go? How's the journey continue? I know. This is the weekly chart as well. Let's put on actually on a daily. Yeah, man, this is pretty much it. It's whack, 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 whack. Some people might get said this. I don't give a shit, man. I'm in the dark just as much as everyone else, okay? I can believe whatever the hell I want to believe, okay? So, it feels orchestrated to me. And what I've actually found out is even if there's very obvious signs, there's orchestration going on, people, it doesn't matter. It doesn't actually calm people down at all. It literally doesn't. Just some weird, like, people just panic and they dump roonies and stuff out here. There's no certainty here. The way I see it is like, we've got to get through March. You got to through April again. And like, friends, like honestly, Ethereum's $2,050, bro. Like just, you know what I mean? Like I'm expecting to see disaster everywhere anyway. It doesn't even matter what your coin is or what it does. Can you overcome the hurdle? So yeah, with Ethereum this low, it is what it is. Shout out to Randy Boo. PulseChain is going to pump hard. Here's Randy Boo after having some gummy edibles. Yeah, so all the death threats and anti-Sommi stuff, they continue. It doesn't really faze me, friends. It's making me yawn now when I hear it. And I've just typed into the Maria chat, so everyone's there. My nipples are currently pegged. So if you're having fun out here, oh yeah! Oh yeah! It's kind of funny, man. This is, when you look at this story, okay, if a lot of you are surprised, all you're doing is you're just watching someone navigate uncertainty like you've never seen before. That's it. Like people looking at me and they're like, "There's what's going on, bro?" Like you just, how come you don't know this and you don't know that and you stay there? And I'm like, bro, do you understand the early Bitcoin days? Complete uncertainty. By the way, you have no industry. Okay, they're using the freaking Bitcoin for drugs and stuff and laundering, whatever it is. There's maximum uncertainty. And by the way, after Richard Hart bought Bitcoin, Satoshi rugged him and just left. That sucked. The founder's gone. Okay, what happens next? You don't know. You have no idea. There was an inflation bug. Remember, you had to hold through the Bitcoin fork. You don't know what happens. They've never done like a fork like that before, right? And then Bitcoin Cash. They're like, oh crap. Does that mean they both go to zero? More uncertainty, right? They're like, oh crap, if we're gonna split, maybe the market's just like, you know what, I don't like both of them. Let me get out of both. You've never seen anything like that, like more uncertainty over and over and over again. It's kind of funny. I'm reading the comments in the Maria chat. Yeah, everyone's going up. They're saying, Sommi, stop. Sommi, you're wrong. Stop it, please. Next comment out here. Sommi versus the Dong stablecoin. That's actually funny. Ah, man, it's gold, bro. Like, it's really, it's funny. It is hilarious. Like, people will concern themselves with like other people's actions, like a lot, really a lot. I have a right to feel bullish, bro. I have a right to say, you know what, I'm just gonna hold on to this just in case something happens. I have every right to do that, and I have a right to tell people I'm doing that, just like you have every right to tell people you're doing that. Okay, no one's gonna stop you. No one's gonna stop me. Also funny. Someone asked me conceptually as well, Sommi, why is this even happening? And look, I don't know, man. I don't know how I interpret it. I mean, I'm guessing shit. Literally just guessing stuff. I don't know. But feels like they need strong believers. They need people who will hold the line even when the founders are gone. That's why I think there's a biblical shakeout to transfer coins out into stronger hands. Just guessing, man. Could be wrong. The people who are left, they believe there could be an airdrop. There couldn't be. The issue could get fixed. It can't. I don't know. I guess the community will band together, see what happens in that next phase. And yeah, like it's just, like I said, I know people literally, what I'm noticing is they're getting more upset the more relaxed they see me and the more fun they see me having. Bro, just get over it. Not everyone is a bitch. Some of us can take hits. It's markets, man. Do you get it? We've seen this time and time again. And by the way, I just like, there's 99 people in a corner of a room. All right. I honestly, I don't even care what the asset is. I don't care what the coin asset is. I'm like, well, 99 people out of 100 are really sure about this one thing. Interesting. And also, the narrative is now shifting, right? First it was Richard saying it's unfixable. That was the FUD narrative. Now he's put some solution. He goes, oh, maybe you want, maybe there is a way to fork it and do something. So you just let the story take over itself, man. Now, PulseChain core coins, friends. Yeah, unfortunately getting dunked. Literally getting dunked. Something to do, some exploiter, etc., etc. Man, you gotta understand, man. Like, it's wearing me out. It's just wearing me out because I'm just like, bro. And it's not the story. Like, it's not the Richard Hart or the pDAI. It's not. I'm like, bro, man. It's almost April 2025. You know what I mean? That's the part. I'm looking at 2025. Man, Ethereum was $4,000 a month ago, a year ago, and that was still garbage. That was still cheap there. So that's what I'm really disappointed. The pDAI and stuff, I think everything's gonna work out itself out. However the story plays out, it's just, man, did you really have to take such a long time for the business ISM to basically slice up? These are the core coins, everything going down. You can see pDAI and PWBTC sliced. Yeah, Maria's moved a lot. Remember, friends, because apparently I'm the dev now, I'm not an insider. I'm gonna speculate. Just like everyone speculates on me, I get to speculate. I reckon Maria's on the inside somehow. I don't know how. Maybe he talks to Richard privately through some sort of code stuff, but not directly. I don't know. Could be wrong. The timing, the orchestration of stuff. pDAI is 555,555x to $1 from the bottom. There's just too many things lining up. And I stand by it, okay? I literally stand by it. I don't care if we never hear the answer. I don't give a crap. I've got to speculate like you do. Okay, sweet. I reckon Richard's looked at Ethereum and he's like, you know what? You guys are actually freaking trash. You're not going to hit your upper target. I'm expecting much lower for you. And, you know, I could risk it, but I don't really want to. So I've got to do biblical shakeout. May or may not. To get supply into my hands because there might not be enough collateral that I was expecting from before. That's it. I don't know how it's going to work. I don't know when. Don't ask me, dude. I don't have all the answers, friends. I'm just simply navigating markets how I always do. With a straight posture, squeaky chair, pointy elbows. I'll keep you updated. Like, subscribe. Catch you soon.